we sent out our cohort invite, and a couple of people asked some questions that we feel like it's worth clarifying. The first question is the cohort for me? Who is it for? Are you inviting me to be in it? And the answer is this. If you meet two criteria, then the cohort is for you. And the first criteria is that you consider yourself to be in a deconstructing space in some way. You're disillusioned with the church. You're an ex-evangelical. You've left. You are considering leaving. That's the first criteria. And the second one is that even though you're leaving the church, you don't necessarily want to leave Jesus. We found many deconstructing people want to keep faith and keep their spirituality in some way. They just don't feel safe doing that in the evangelical church anymore. So those are criteria. If you meet both those criteria, then the group is for you. If not, then it's not. And that's okay. If you feel comfortable in the evangelical church, if you're growing there, that's fantastic. But the cohorts wouldn't be for you. The book might be really helpful, which will be coming out soon. If you're a parent of a deconstructing person, and you want to learn more, we will actually have a cohort for you, but that won't be for a while. This specific cohort coming up now is to create a safe space for people who are deconstructing. Secondly, what are we trying to accomplish in the cohorts? We want to make sure that's clear as well. If you are in that deconstructing space, and if you want to hold on to Jesus, we are not going to in any way try to reach you, to win you back, to convert you, to use apologetics to convince you of anything. That's not what it's about. This is a safe space for you to be in your process. We do this by addressing the dysfunctions that occur in the evangelical church, probably the dysfunctions that's caused you to leave, whether it be Christian nationalism, toleration of abuse, denial of systemic racism, lack of concern for the environment, and whatever that might be. We will learn that all of these issues are a function of theological shifts that happened only within the last few hundred years. And so we're going to undo that theology. We're going to make course corrections, but not rebuilding something new, but changing course back to something that's very ancient, that's very old. We are going to undo that theology and rebuild something beautiful and ancient. And so the cohort is to provide you with a community of people who are also feeling spiritually homeless, right? You've left the church, you don't want to leave faith, you feel homeless, and you'll be with a community with other people who are in that same space. And everyone in our cohort has said, even though the theological shifts were really helpful and the rebuilding was really helpful, what was most helpful was the connection and community created by people who are in that same space together. So if you feel like that's for you, please respond. We'll get back to you to confirm that the group is right for you, but we look forward to seeing you there and being on that journey together. Thanks.